Good morning and welcome to Interact Atlanta. If experience is the best teacher, Tim Newbon has a PhD in the School of Hard Knocks. Years of drug abuse and his battle to kick the habit taught him an important lesson. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's just one reason he's a member of our Super 17.
My lowest point was when I found myself sleeping in my car in West Palm Beach.
That's how far Tim Newbon allowed drugs to take him. He lost his wife, his job, and his purpose in life.
Tim worked at night. He was working for a fairly large company, making really good money, but I never saw any of it. So one night when he was at work, I packed up. When he came home, I was gone.
I remember just walking the street, and I said, God, I need your help. This is not the way that you've intended for me to live. I need your help.
Tim turned himself in and spent 101 days in jail for violating probation.
When I finally got to see the judge, I guess it was because I went and turned myself in that I received mercy. And while I was there, I met a couple who went through a program called Teen Challenge.
Teen Challenge is a 40-year-old organization that helps those who are struggling with self-destructive behaviors, such as drug abuse.
Just the love and the acceptance, and then the structure of the program helped me to come to a place where I can begin to develop discipline.
With his drug addiction under control, Tim began to rebuild his marriage. He and his wife, Barbara, reconciled in 1992 after nearly a decade apart.
And I thought, I'm going to pray for God to send me a godly man.
And he sent your husband?
He sent me my husband back. That's not who I expected.
Neither did she expect to relocate to Atlanta and work alongside Tim in his new role as executive director of Teen Challenge Atlanta. When they arrived in 1997, their needs were enormous. Land and a house large enough to accommodate as many as 10 men.
We did not know how it was going to look. We did not know what side of town it was going to be on.
And they had no money or contacts, but they had faith and a keen eye.
We driving by, and this little small sign that was there saying for sale.
The house belonged to Reese and David Passman. The Passmans spent 9 happy years raising their family on this 10-acre South DeKalb lot.
Our youngest child's first bicycle was ridden in that driveway there.
But as their children grew up, the family's needs changed. They put their dream house up for sale.
I would say we were within 24 to 30 hours of signing an all-cash deal.
Even though they had all these other offers and didn't have to come down off the price, they said, we want Teen Challenge to have this. We're going to give Teen Challenge $89,000 to help them purchase this property so their lives can be changed one life at a time.
Lives like Joey Newton's.
He was very popular, Mr. Clown.
Yeah, very outgoing. Everybody loved Joey.
Especially when he was buying.
He had accumulated $30,000 in debt.
I'd go to the ATM, get $200-300 out 2 or 3 times a night, and go to Walmart, blow it on something, go back and do it again.
The more Joey Newton spent, the better he felt about himself.
I was deadlocked in my head, I guess is a way to say it. I was confused.
After spending time in jail for stealing and writing bad checks, Joey's parents found Tim Newbon and enrolled him in Teen Challenge.
When we met Tim, it was just immediately we knew that there's something different, that this is not just a boot camp kind of thing.
With nearly a year of counseling, strict discipline, rehab, and instruction, Joey and his parents have found healing. According to Tim, the healing isn't complete until each family member is treated.
One of the biggest things that I learned was when you try to help your child, the first time you help them, it's mercy and it is helping. But the second time and the third time and the fourth time, it's enabling them to continue in the unacceptable behavior.
We've gotten to know Tim and Barbara's wife a lot in the last year, and somebody that basically has committed his life. I mean, it's not just a job. I mean, it's 24/7 with them, and it's a lifestyle of service.
Brother Tim, you've been my pastor, and since I've been away from my parents, you've been my dad for a year, and I appreciate it, and I love you.
People are going to drive by and know without a shadow of a doubt that lives are being changed on these grounds.